Dear students, in this session I am going to explain about the structural organization in animals. Living world includes a large number of acellular and multicellular organisms. So they are differ from their structure and form. Although there are fundamental features common to various individuals in relation to arrangement of cell layers, symmetry, nature of coelom, and patterns of digestive system, circulatory system, excretory system, and reproductive system, etc. So here there are 5 levels of organizations are there in metazoans. So here these 5 levels of organizations are present from protozoans to higher eumetazoans. Let us see about the levels of organization. So protoplasmic level of organization, cellular level of organization, tissue level of organization, organ level of organization, organ system level of organization. So these are the 5 levels of organizations are present in animals. So here we are going to discuss about protoplasmic level of organization. So protozoans are simple protists which consist a single cell. So that only a single cell can perform all types of functions such as digestion, locomotion, circulation, respiration, excretion, reproduction, etc. So hence these organisms are called acellular or unicellular organisms. So here a single cell can perform all types of functions. So in that way, the protoplasm differentiated into cell organelles which carry out different types of functions. Next one, cellular level of organization. So this is the lowest level of organization in metazoans. So here sponges exhibit cellular level of organization. So all multicellular organisms can exhibit a cellular level of organization. So here a number of cells are present in the body and different types of cells can perform different types of functions. For example, if we take sponge, so this sponge outer layer of the body wall formed by pinacocytes and porocytes. So these cells are conduct the surrounding water into the spongiocele. So the inner layer formed by the choanocytes. So here these cells can perform different types of functions. So here these sponges are multicellular organisms, but there is no formation of tissue level of organization because the absence of sensory and nerve cells. Next one, tissue level of organization. So here this tissue level of organization is exhibited by the cnidarians and ctenophorans, which are diploblastic organisms. So here a group of cells form together and perform a single function, and these way number of groups can perform different types of functions. That level of organization is called tissue level of organization. So here, different group of cells can perform different types of functions. That organization is called tissue level of organization. This type of organization exhibited by diploblastic organisms such as cnidarians and ctenophorans. So this is the lowest organization in eumetazoans. Next one, organ level of organization. So in this type of organization, different types of tissues form together and form a complex structure is called organ. So here different types of organs can perform different types of function. That type of organization is called organ level of organization. So this organization exhibited by the platyhelminthes. Next one, organ system level of organization. So here different types of organs are joined together and perform single function is called organ system level of organization. For example, if we take an example, the digestive system, so there are different types of organs and different types of glands are involved in the digestion process. So here these different types of organs are associated to form a complex structure and perform single function is called organ system level of organization. So this type of organization exhibited by nematoda, annelida, arthropoda, mollusca, echinodermata and chordates. So here this organ system level of organization is also vary in different types of organs. Platyhelminthes consist of incomplete gut. That means the alimentary canal consists only single pore. So this pore can perform two functions such as ingestion and egestion. Ingestion and egestion. Both functions are performed by single pore in the alimentary canal. That type of alimentary canal is called incomplete gut. So which organisms passes two pores as mouth and anus? That type of alimentary canal is called complete gut. So different types of organisms are exhibit different types of circulatory systems. So here there are two types of circulatory pathways are in organisms which exhibited organ system level of organization. So those are open system, second one closed type system of circulation. Open type of circulatory system means the blood pumped out by the heart into large spaces called sinuses. So this type of circulatory system is called open type of circulatory system. There is no involvement of blood vessels in the circulation. So closed type of circulatory system means the blood pumped out by the heart into blood vessels and capillaries. That type of circulatory system is called closed type of circulatory system. So here open type of circulatory system is exhibited by the arthropods, molluscans and echinodermates, etc. So closed type of circulatory system exhibited by annelids, cephalochordates and chordates, vertebrates, etc. Next we are going to discuss about the embryonic layers as organization. So according to the presence of embryonic layers, the organization divided into two types. One is the diploblastic organization, second one is the triploblastic organization. So diploblastic organization exhibited by the cnidarians and ctenophorans. So here the embryo consists two layers. The outer layer is called ectoderm. The inner layer is called endoderm. So there is an undifferentiated cellular layer present between the ectoderm and endoderm is called mesoglia. There is undifferentiated cellular layer present between the ectoderm and endoderm, that is called mesoglia in diploblastic organization. Next one, triploblastic organization. So here the embryo consists three embryonic layers. Those are ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. Ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. So here these three layers are differentiated into cellular layers. So this type of organization exhibited by Platyhelminthes 2 chordates, that means Platyhelminthes, Nematoda, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata and chordates.